letting that go. 2 more. Fully expanding the ribs and the chest opening. Exhale, release. And last one, inhale. And exhale. Great. From here, our hands will just come down by our sides onto the mat. We're going to use the abdominal muscles that we were just kind of opening up during our breath. And on our exhale, we're going to use our abdominal muscles to draw our belly in and up. And by doing so, we're going to tilt the pelvis without using the glutes. Inhale, release. So we're just exhaling, drawing the belly in to tilt the pelvis. My glutes are loose. 3 more here. Exhale, tilt. Inhale, release. Waking up the body, getting a nice inhale. Exhale. And release. Last one. Here we go. Exhale. Good. Hands are pressing down into the mat, feeling the backs of the shoulders press into the mat. On our exhale, we're going to roll the hips up to a bridge this time. Easy breezy bridge. Exhale, rolling it up. Abdominals start, then the glutes kick in, then we press up. Get a beautiful stretch through the front of the body, like your knees are being pulled away from you. And then start to keep the hips up, but soften through the ribs and the chest. Rolling down 1 vertebrae at a time. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, draw the belly in, rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time. Knees are being pulled away from your ears. Then slowly rolling it down, softening through the chest, and then the ribs, and then rolling through that spine. Last one here. Inhale, exhale, roll it up. Knees reach away from ears. Exhale, rolling down 1 vertebrae. Find more articulation this time. It's our last one here. From here, placing the right ankle over the left thigh. We're going to hug that left thigh towards us and reach the right knee away. My foot is flexed, dorsiflex. Seeing if every exhale, if maybe you can find a deeper release through the hips, bringing the legs closer to you. We'll stay for 2 more breaths. Maybe you can open your right knee a little farther away from you. And last breath here. Gently release, letting the left leg float down to the mat, switching sides. Left ankle crosses right thigh, foot dorsiflexed. We bring the right thigh towards us, getting a nice stretch again through the hips. Exhale, letting the tension in your hips go. Seeing if you can continue to reach that left knee away from you. Maybe bring your right knee a little closer to you. Last breath here. Okay. Gently release. Feet will stay on the ground. We're going to bring our hands behind our head, shoulders away from ears. And on our exhale, we're going to slide our ribs to the hips, flatten the belly, and just come up for a little chest lift. Now, in this chest lift position, release your left hand. We're sliding on the same plane, and we're just going to reach our hand down towards our toe, and then release back to center. Exhale, sliding and reaching. Inhale, release. Exhale, slide and reach. Inhale, release. 2 more. Check your hip, your right hip. Have you let the weight drop out of that right hip? I want you to keep it anchored. Coming back to center. Switching hands. So left hand stays behind the head. Right hand comes towards the ankle. Anchor your left hip. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to center. Waking up your body. 3 more here. It's 2. And last one. Coming back to center. Lowering it all the way down. Anchoring both hips again evenly, bringing the right leg into tabletop position, followed by the left leg. We'll just do some marching. So you're going to think of the thigh being soft in the left toe as we hinge at the hip, and then draw your belly in to lift that leg back up, going to the other side. Tapping down with a 90-degree bent knee. The knee stays the same shape. We're just hinging at the hip bone. And then we exhale to bring the leg back up. Everything's slow and controlled today, floating through space. Seeing how we can float through space if we stabilize our core, right? Stabilize the abdominals and the pelvis so that that thigh bone can just move within the socket. Last one each side. Inhale down, exhale to lift. And last one, inhale down, exhale to lift. Just hug those knees to the chest. Give yourself a little rock on the belt of your pelvis. Okie dokie. We're gonna grab that TheraBand or the strap or the rope or a belt or whatever you have in your house you can use, and your foot's gonna come into that, lovely strap. Feels good, doesn't it? So from here, we're just going to do a little hamstring stretch. For now, keep your left knee bent and just keep working on lengthening that right leg, really long right leg. And then think of that right thigh bone weighted in the hip socket heavy. Bring it towards you a little closer. It's so nice. Deep breath here. And then we're going to lengthen the left leg on the mat. Maybe now you can bring that right leg a little closer. Long leg reaches towards your face. Okay. Keep that leg nice and long, and you're going to put both straps into your right hand and bring that leg away from the body. Still thinking of anchoring your left hip bone down, so it's going to want to roll up, but try to think of it staying nice and weighted to the ground and letting gravity just open your inner thigh. From here, on your next exhale, floating that leg back up, bringing your hands, switching your hands with the strap and bringing the leg across the body. Your hip can roll up on this one. One more breath here. Okay, we'll do those little releases in the hip socket. So keeping the leg long, thigh bone heavy in the socket. Both hands are holding onto the strap now and just letting your leg circle in that hip socket. And then we're going to reverse that direction, reversing those circles. Getting maybe a little bigger as we lay here, feeling that release, heavy thigh bone. Okay, so now we're going to bring that leg straight up. We're going to have a little gentle point of the toe. The bottom leg's going to be dorsiflexed foot. We're going to bring that leg across the body. Exhale, bring it right up. Now, you have that extra support of the strap, so you really can anchor these hips. Do not let the hips move as you're doing this. We're inhaling to cross. We're exhaling to circle back up. 3 more in this direction. And 2. Last one. We're not quite finished with this leg yet. We're going to keep it long. We're going to bend our left knee, bring it up into tabletop position. If you have spinal issues, keep your head down. Otherwise, we're exhaling and lifting our head up now. So my shoulders are away from my ears. I'm going to pull this leg a little closer to me and extend that left leg. Then I'm going to bend my knee in and then reach it away. The whole time I'm trying to draw this leg a little closer to me. Each time I feel my left leg go out, I try to draw this leg a little closer and then keep it in the same position. If this bothers you, just keep your head down, focusing on the pull of that long right leg. 2 more. Last one. Good, bend your knee if your head is lifted. Lower your head, switch feet. So we're just gonna start with our right knee bent, foot flat on the ground. Let's give ourselves a nice left leg hamstring stretch. Breathing into it, maybe adjusting. My TheraBand's a little old and it's all crunched up. It's a little uncomfortable, so just keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna flatten it out a little bit. Go. One more breath here. And then we're lengthening that right leg on the mat. Again, maybe you can get a little longer in the leg and pull that leg a little closer to you now. Deep breath in and out. One more here, inhale. And exhale. We're bringing both hands into both straps into the left hand, opening that leg away from the body. One more breath in. And gravity, just do its work. Exhale, bring the leg back to center. We're crossing the body now. I promise I will start to get you working in just a moment, a little more intensely, but I just thought we'd ease our way into it this morning. It's not a usual morning. Come back to center. Okay, we're gonna do those teeny tiny circles in our hip socket, little circles. Thigh bone's heavy in the socket, leg is long. Other side, just feeling how your pelvis can stay where it is and your thigh bone can circle within it to release the muscles. Okay, right foot is dorsiflexed, left foot's a little pointed. We're gonna cross the body, inhale, exhale, circle it around. And again, we're keeping those hips perfectly still as we're doing this. So I'm really feeling my abdominals turn on every time I exhale to bring that leg over the hip bone. Three more. And 2. Last one. Good. From here, lifting, bending your left knee, lifting your head, chest. I should have said right knee. Here we go. Right knee lifts up. Lengthen it up. Pull the left knee towards you. We're just going to keep this chest lift. Bend and extend the right leg. Keep trying to draw that left leg a little closer to you. Getting a little core wake up here, while still maintaining that beautiful stretch in your left leg. 2 more. Last one. Good. Lowering your head, bending your right knee, taking your left foot out of that strap. Okay, I think we're awake now. So let's bring that left leg into tabletop, followed by the right. Choice to keep your head down if you have spinal issues. Otherwise, lifting the head and chest, reaching your hands to your toes, extending the legs. I'm going into a Pilates speed. Pulse your arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like there are springs under your triceps. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. My thighs are soft, and I'm zipping up from pubic bone to belly button on every exhale especially. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. Curl up more, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. We're over halfway. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 4 more sets. Inhale. And exhale, getting the blood flowing through our bodies. 3 more here. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 2 sets. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one here. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend your knees, hug your knees in. Lower your head and chest, find your feet flat on the floor. Rock those knees side to side. Yes, we're there, we're awake. We're gonna bring our hands onto the top of the mat. Again, choice to keep your head down if this bothers you. Otherwise, we're using the mat as a hammock for our skull. We're gonna exhale, lift the head and chest, hold it up here. Shoulders away from ears. I'm bringing my left leg into tabletop, followed by my right. Now, did you lose your upper body? Did you lower down? Don't let that happen. Exhale, curl up, flatten the belly. Dorsiflex your foot, left leg's extending, and then coming back in. And try not to let that pelvis move. Flatten the belly as you extend. Come on back in. So if this is ever too much, you're gonna take a break. Otherwise, we're just staying in this nice little hammock, which honestly, I find gets you deeper into the belly by having the support of the mat. We have 3 more sets here. Face and jaw muscles are loose. 2 more. Last one each side. Exhale, extend. Last one, exhale, extend. If you need a break, lower down. Otherwise, we're keeping both legs up. Heels together, toes apart. Like a frog, we extend the legs, squeeze the inner thighs, curl up a bit more. Keep that lift. We come back in. Exhale, extend and reach. Two more. Last one. Extend, but hold, hold. Lift the legs a few inches and then lower the legs a few inches. So I'm lifting, thinking the thighs are soft, and I'm pulling my belly in. You can start making the range of motion larger, but we want to keep that low back. We don't want it to over arc as our legs go down. 3 more here. And 2. Last one. Lower your head, bend your knees, hug your knees to your chest, and rock side to side. Okay. Extending your legs, squeezing those inner thighs. Arms come back by the ears. Inhale, shoulders are down the back. Exhale, nod chin to chest. Rolling up to seated. So, as you can see, I have a little bit of a back problem right now. It's healing, but it's a little bit of a back problem. So I'm going to use my TheraBand. Feel free to use your TheraBand or not. Full version, you're just free as a bird. Otherwise, you have the TheraBand around your feet. We're going to focus on the descent. So we're going to exhale, tuck the tailbone, squeeze those inner thighs, scoop the belly, wrap the ribs in. Reach through the feet. It's so frustrating, isn't it, when you usually can do a certain move and then you're feeling inhibited, but just go with it. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, nod your chin to chest. If you have the TheraBand, you can use that TheraBand by like pulling into your feet with the TheraBand, rolling forward. Exhale, rolling it back down. Tuck the tailbone. So it's really important to focus on the descent if you're feeling tension in the back anywhere. Shoulders away from ears. Curl as much as you can. Keep reaching your tailbone away. We're going to pause coming up at shoulder blade height. Exhale, nod to shoulder blade height. Here, we're just going to curl up an inch, roll down an inch, roll up an inch, roll down an inch. Shoulders away from ears. 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2. Last little lift. Pause, inhale. We come all the way up. Rolling it up. 2 more all the way up and down. Here we go. Take your time rolling down. Tuck the tailbone, scoop the belly. Draw the belly in. Roll it down. Find more length through that spine. More curve. Inhale at the bottom, we come all the way up. Exhale. Smooth. It should be getting easier as we go. Last one here. Tucking the tailbone first. Reach the tailbone to the opposite side of the room. Draw the belly in, curve through that spine. Find more of a curve. All the way down. Inhale. Last one, we come back up, nod chin to chest. Zip up, pubic bone to belly button. Rolling all the way forward. All right. Get rid of your TheraBand for now. We're going to go on our forearms. So we're still on our seats, but we're gonna lower down to our forearms here. Shoulders draw down the back, and then I want you to, just a minute, tuck your tailbone under so that the low spine connects with the mat. So I'm pulling my belly in, flattening my belly to bring my low spine to touch the mat. And then from here, I'm gonna keep that position, bring right leg up, followed by left leg. From here, I'm extending the left leg and bringing my right foot to the, so I should say I'm in a Pilates V, and now I bring my right leg down, sole of the foot to the calf. My low spine's connected to the mat as I lower the legs, and then I zip in and up to lift the legs back up. We have 4 on each side. Exhale, draw the belly in and up to lift. My legs feel loose, it's all the abdominals. Pause at the top, hold. Switching sides. Shoulders are still drawing down my back, low spine's connected. Here we go, down we go. Zip in and up to lift the leg. Last one here. Holding at the top, low spine's connected to the mat. We go into a full diamond. Soles of the feet together, knees are open. We lower both legs down. Don't lose your connection with the low spine. Exhale, lift it back up. Exhale to lift. 2 more here. Last one. Good, bend your knees, lower one foot down, and help yourself come on up. Roll those shoulders out. We're gonna go back down and try one more thing there that's challenging. So we're going back down onto our forearms. Low spine's connecting to that mat. One leg up at a time into tabletop position. Heels together, toes apart. We're gonna frog it out. Flexing the foot as I press out, then pointing the toes at the end, connecting the inner thighs more, then coming back. So I'm going slow, slow, slow on purpose. It's not by mistake. Extend, point the toes, dorsiflex, draw it back in. Keep that low back connected. It's gonna wanna lift. Right now, it's gonna wanna lift. Don't let it. Point, dorsiflex, come back in. 3 more here. Low spine's connected to the mat the whole time. It never lifts. That's how you get that deep work in the front of the belly. 2 more. Extend and point. Dorsiflex. Squeeze those heels to help you so that we squeeze those inner thighs and find that connection. All the way back in. Use your hands to come back up, and then we'll just fold forward. All right, now I'm warm. I hope you are. We're coming to hands and knees. Just rolling these up. Okay, so hands and knees, shoulders away from ears in this position. So it's like my low shoulder blades are zipping together, belly's lifting, ribs are in. Hi. Lengthen your right leg back, square those hip bones off, lift your leg. Left arm extends. Okay. We're doing the arm and leg away from the spine, and then we exhale, bring them back towards the spine. So nothing is moving. You're feeling the midline of your body cinched together. So I'm cinching my waist, I'm cinching everything together. My ribs come together on my exhale, my waist comes together on my exhale, but my spine keeps elongating. 3 more. Slow and controlled is the name of the game here. Keep that back leg up. Keep the hip bone staring at the ground. Last one. Now we're going to bend and scoop our spine as we bring knee to elbow. And then we go back out to a flat back. That right hip bone, keep it staring at the ground. Scoop into a C curve. Inhale, extend to a flat back. 3 more here. And 2. Last one. Extend, lower both knees down, press back into a child's pose. Get off your wrists. Feeling the tailbone really work to drop down towards your heels. Coming back up, hands and knees. Reset that spine. Draw the shoulder blades together. Lift the belly and ribs. Extend right leg. Keep hip bones square to the ground. Squeeze your glute. Extend left arm. Shoulders down the back. We open and close the leg. Open, inhale. Exhale. Close towards starting position. So we're finding, again, that midline of the body is our goal here. Cinching waist and ribs on your exhale. I shouldn't say cinching, but feeling them draw together. See, have you collapsed in your low back? If you have, pull the belly in more. So we don't want that sagging of the low back. We have one more here. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. We now go into that rounded spine on an exhale as we bring knee and elbow together. Then inhale, extend out, find that flat back position. And now what happens, at least I find, I start to sag in the shoulder as I go into flat back. Keep lifting out of the shoulder. We're never collapsing into that left shoulder. We're using our chest and core to lift us up out of that shoulder. 2 more here. Last one. Lowering down to a child's pose. One more breath. Good. All right. Coming back up. So now you have a choice to stay on your hands. We're going to do some plank work. So you can either be on your hands or your forearms, your knees or your toes. Shoulders draw down the back, squeeze the low shoulder blades together. I'm gonna go toes and hands, so I'm extending one foot, followed by the other. Lengthening from the crown of the head to the tailbone, keep drawing the shoulders back. Keep feeling your chest and belly press up, squeeze the glutes, holding here. If you want more challenge, you're gonna bend to the right knee, rotate it, extend the leg under the standing leg. Bend the left knee in, rotate your hips, extend your leg, come back to center. Rotate, extend. Otherwise, you're just holding, bend, rotate, extend. One more each side. Bend, rotate, extend. And last one, bend, rotate, extend. From here, just holding plank a little bit longer, shoulders down the back, perfect your form. Tailbone, crown of the head, reach away, draw the belly in, lift your belly and ribs and chest up to the sky, reach through the heels, squeeze the glutes. Here we are for 10, 9, elbow soft, 8, 7, 6, 5, back of the skull lifts to the sky, 3, 2, 1, bend your knees, press back into a child's pose. Good, coming back up. Crossing your ankles, sitting back on your glutes. So you're gonna wanna come to the front edge of your mat, wherever that may be. And we're going to go into a little rolling like a ball. So, inner thighs are coming together, teeny tiny. Shoulders down the back, core is tight. We're rolling back, we're coming back up. We're not letting our toes touch the ground, we're hovering. Just hover, roll. So my eyes are staring right into my thighs. And we're trying to keep the same shape the whole time. 4, 3. Feeling that zip up from pubic bone to belly button. 2, last one, hold. Hold, 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 don't touch the floor. Hold here, get smaller. Lower down, now bring the soles of the feet together. and fold forward. Okay, so if that was enough for you, you're gonna do that. But if you want a little more fun in your life, we're gonna try something. Today we're gonna do a little steal. So we're feeling this D curve. We're rolling back on our pelvis. From here, we're bringing the right ankle or right knee over the left elbow. And then we're gonna place our hand on the ankle. If this is enough for you, you're just gonna open and close the leg here and test that hip, the openness in the hip, I guess. Here we go. And then otherwise, for holding this D curve, we're doing the same thing with the other arm. Okay, so if this is too much, you just do the single leg open and close here. Otherwise, both arms and ankles are gonna work. We're gonna open both legs, close both legs 3 times. Clap, clap, clap. We see curve and do the same thing without touching our head. Roll back, don't touch. Clap, clap, clap. Roll it up. Woo. Clap, clap, clap. Roll it back. Clap, clap, clap. Roll it up. Clap, clap, clap. Scoop. Roll it up. This is about my favorite exercise. I missed one because I was talking. There we go. Roll it back. And up. Okay, that's it. That's our seal. Fold forward. The words I was looking for before is it teaches hip dissociation. So you feel how the hip can, thigh bone within the hip socket can move. Great, excellent. From here, extend the legs. I'm mat width distance apart. I want you to flare your sits bones. Arms are in front of the chest, shoulders are down the back. We have a beautiful flat lengthened spine. From here, we're gonna roll over a giant beach ball, drawing the belly in, peeling one vertebrae off that imaginary wall at a time. The last piece to come off is that pelvis tilts forward. That's where we get a little deeper in our hamstrings. Then on our exhale, we bring the pelvis back first by drawing the belly in, and then we stack the vertebrae. Exhale, roll it forward. Pause here, inhale. Exhale, pelvis comes back first, then we stack the vertebrae. Keep going here. 3 more, exhale, roll it forward. Pause here for an inhale, jaw is loose, face muscles are loose. Exhale, draw the pelvis back, stack the vertebrae. 2 more. Pause here. Pelvis comes back first, then we stack the vertebrae. And last one. Forward inhale. Exhale and stack. Great. From here, we're going to bring our fingertips again to face our toes, bring our inner thighs together. Shoulders roll down the back. We're going to point our toes gently, dig our heels in, and on an exhale, we're going to squeeze our glutes and lift our hips, and then hover back down. And then exhale, lift the hips, and then lower back down. So this is the full reverse plank. If this is too much for you, you can bend your knees and you can lift your hips like so. That's the modified version. Otherwise, legs are long. 3 more here, shoulders down the back. Exhale, lift, dig the heels in, lift the hips more, lower down, 2 more. Exhale, lift, and lower, and final reverse plank. Lift, and lower. Soles of the feet together, fold it forward. We're coming down to our stomachs. I'm going to rotate this way. You can do whatever works for you. So we're coming down onto our stomachs. Okay. Hands are going to be under the shoulders to start. My legs are hip width distance apart. From here, exhale to feel the shoulders glide down the back and feel them draw together, just lifting up to the bottom rib, and then lowering back down, inhale. Exhale to lift. Find that length through the crown of the head, draw the belly in, feel the pubic bone press in, lower back down. 2 more. and lower. And last one, lift. And lower. So now we're gonna keep both hip bones equally weighted. Draw the belly in. Bring your right hand under your forehead. So my palm is facing the mat. My fingernails are attached to my forehead. From here, your left hand will stay down. We're just gonna lift lift the upper body up with the right hand attached to the forehead. And then we're gonna keep the hip bones evenly weighted as we rotate the right elbow to the sky. Inhale back to center, but we're not lowering down. We're just rotating and releasing to center. Shoulders are still drawing down your back. Feeling that rotation in the mid back. Last one here. Good, lowering all the way back down. We're switching hands. Left fingertips glued to your forehead. Find that nice little baby swan to start. We lift, shoulders are down your back. Left elbow will rotate up to the sky. So we're spiraling the spine, keeping both hip bones connected. Come back to center. Doing that again. Rotate and release. Shoulders away from ears. We have 2 more on this side. And last one, really anchor both hips, like I said before, drawing the low abdominals in. Returning back down. Hands go back under the shoulders. This time we'll exhale to bottom rib. Then we're gonna inhale, draw the belly in more, and push up, extend up. So making sure if this is bothering that you just do the baby swan that we started with, that little prep. Otherwise, we exhale to bottom rib, find length in the spine, draw the low abdominals in, but inhale into the ribs as we extend. And then lowering back down. 3 more here. Inhale, shoulders down the back. Zip up, pubic bone to belly button. 2 more. Lowering all the way down, last one, here we go. Exhale, inhale, find articulation through the spine, zip up, pubic bone to belly button. Lower all the way down. So I'm gonna give you a couple of options here. Option 1, bend your knees and rock them side to side. Option 2, if you want more of a stretch, left hand grabs onto left ankle. And you can stay here with your head down on your forehead, just getting that stretch. If you want more, grab your right hand to your right foot as well as your left hand to your left foot. From here, shoulders down the back, we press into the hands, hands press into the feet, we lift the head and chest, we lift the legs, we lower back down. Again, we'll lift it up, reach, press hands into feet, feet into hands, and we lower. If you're doing one leg, time to switch to the other quad stretch, other leg. Here we go again. Lift it up. And lower back down. Shoulders away from ears. Lifting more through the spine, more through the legs. We have 1 more on this side. And so lift and reach and lower all the way back down. Bend, how about everybody bend those knees and just rock your knees side to side, opening up the hips, letting the pelvis rock. Great, legs are gonna extend. So from here, we're gonna press up to hands and knees. Choice to go into a modified plank. Otherwise, we're going into a full plank, shoulders down the back, core is tight. One leg extends, followed by the other. So now, we're just gonna bend our right knee and then lower it down, left knee, lower it down. So my pelvis and my spine are not moving. I'm simply bending and extending legs, getting our last little bit of plank work here. Back of the skull is pressing up to the sky. 4 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Hold, hold. Reach to the heels, reach to the crown of the head. Feel your low shoulder blades squeeze together. Draw your belly and ribs up to the sky. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Press back into your child's pose. Okay. So like I promised, we're not going to do a whole intense class today. We're mixing it up. So now we're going to come onto our side. If you need a pillow, grab a pillow. If you have one by. Otherwise, we're just lying on our side here. I'm going to use my bottom elbow, my top hand. I'm bringing my fingertips to my temple. I'm stacking my hips. And I'm just going to inhale and rotate back through that chest. It feels so good. If you're tight in your mid back, this will help to open. And I really inhale into the ribs as I open. And then exhale to close. We just have 2 more like this. We're doing this instead of a mermaid. So feel free to, once we finish class, to do a mermaid if you're still needing a little more work along the side of your body. From here, the hand is going to now extend out in front of you. And we're going to open that long arm back as we rotate. And then close. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. So again, if this is too much, go back to that bent arm. It's the same motion. This is just a little more intense with the long arm. We have 1 more here. Okay, we're going to try to bring this top hand down and touch the ground. Can we circle it and keep our fingers touching the ground as we roll all the way back behind the body? So I'm still trying to touch the ground, and then I'm going to do the same thing in the reverse direction. Now, if you have shoulder injuries, this is not what you want to do. You just want to be working your hand up and then down. Otherwise, we're going all the way around, trying to keep those fingers touching the ground as we go. We just have 1 more full circle on this side. Hips are stacked as much as we can. They might come unstacked as we rotate back, but we're trying to keep them stacked. And then closing the circle back up, using your hands to come on up. And we're going to flip to the other side. Okay. Again, I'm just stacking my head here. To start with, the fingertips are going to be on your temple. Okay. Rotating back. And again, inhaling as you open. And I'm just kind of cradling my skull with my hand, whatever works for you, wherever you feel comfortable. And a few more here. And 2. I love how you can start to feel more rotation as you do this. Last one here. Okay. We're extending the top arm so it's nice and long, and we're going to open a book, imaginary giant newspaper. Here we go. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 1 more here. Okay, so now we're going to try to keep that finger glued to the ground, just softly like a feather, and then opening up the chest, trying to keep the hips stacked in a little tighter on this side. But that's okay. We're just working towards evenness, right? There we go. So it already starts to loosen up after 1. We have 1 more nice big arm circle. Great. Closing it up, using your hands to come back up to seated. And I believe we made it through our Easter morning workout, so let's just do one little moment of grounding breath. So Hands can be wherever they're comfortable. I like my hands palms up, shoulders rolling down the back. I feel like there's a little string pulling the crown of my head up to the sky, and then that makes me tuck my chin slightly, and all my vertebrae stack there. Inhale into the belly, feeling it expand, feeling your ribs and chest expand. And then exhale, let everything go. Again, breathe a deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. One more inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And exhale. So then you can keep doing this. If you want to join me, you can imagine on the next inhale, a giant light just shining down through the crown of your head, flooding your body with light. So take an inhale in. And keep that light glowing as you exhale, releasing the light into the world. Take another inhale from the crown of your head, flooding your body with this light. Exhale. Last one here, growing is even brighter, opening. And then exhale, letting it go, and slowly opening your eyes. And we are all finished. Thank you, everybody. Happy, healthy Easter. I'm just coming over, so elegant. Here we go, I'll unmute everyone. I hope that everyone, yeah, thank you.
That's lovely. I like the last stretch, it's really nice.
Oh, good. Yeah, it was a little more loving today. I was trying to keep it a little more loving for thanking you for joining me on Easter morning, Andrea.
Danielle, thank you.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thanks, Danielle.
Bye. Bye, Susan.
Bye.
Susan.
Okay.
All right. Do you have fun plans today, Linda?
No, just gonna go for a walk. What about you?
Go for a walk. That's like the highlight of my day is going for walks.
Are you seeing anyone? Are you walking with friends or?
Sometimes I walk with friends, but I just love to get to the ocean, like whichever, by myself or with people. It's the ocean that makes me so happy anytime I can go down there. So yeah.
Oh, well, bless you, Danielle. Enjoy your day, and thank you for today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye, Linda.
Thanks. Bye.